in before sessions, right? So before that, finally starting with the topic, let me tell you something more. As I've already discussed in the previous lectures, I know you all know what a Swiflearn platform is and what does it do, but still let us add some more light on it so that there is more clarity that why Swiflearn is known as the India's most sincere learning destination. Why do we call it more sincere? There are few points on which it is known for its sincerity. All right. So the first most point that we take into account is that there is 100% live and interactive classes. By meaning that live and interactive classes on YouTube right now, we all are live. Yes, I can see so many students who are coming with me. That gives me more confidence and enjoyment. I enjoy this moment being connected with you live, and we can have an interactive class, right? But what happens to the students who watch this video when the live is over? The live session is over. And then the students have any doubts. So am I there to solve their doubts? I am not, right? So, but on our platform, the platform named Swiflearn, we are able to have a connection with the students. The students are there in front of us live so that we all can have an interactive lecture. So in that, I will be teaching, and along with that, I will get the answers from the students so I know that have they understood the topic or not. So isn't that more of an interactive class? It's more of a learning happening. It's just not one way that I'm keep on saying and I'm not getting a revert back, because I don't know, have you understood that or not? So that makes me more confident. Yes, my students know this topic to the best I could teach them, right? So for making that teaching more effective, what have we done? We have made the batch of maximum 6 students. So now in a batch, there will be only maximum of 6 students which will be there. So I can take care of each and every student which is present. So I know how are they doing their classwork, how much time are they taking in the classwork, and are they able to understand the topic more quickly and more efficiently or not. So quickly is not a matter, but have you understood that topic in depth? That is most important, right? So this is what is taken into account, and this helps us that with 6 students only, I am able to concentrate on them and know how are they performing. Now there is a dedicated academic mentor team. So what does this team do? What do we say that we have a team? So this team takes care of your performance, all the classworks that you do, all the homeworks that you are performing that have been taken crack. So we know that the student have understood that topic or not. Is he or she able to solve that topic to the best of their ability and have understood what has been taught in the class? So it's a check. And also, they also monitor the time limit. So the time is also monitored. Are you able to solve that timing, the question, more than like in less time comparative to the other students and more efficiently? So this team takes care of it. So I think the students doesn't need to think of that, do I know this topic or not? There's a team which is already taking care of it, and they can tell you the result. Do you know this topic, or this is a topic that on which you have to work hard? Isn't that great? Yes. So you are getting a little more time to study rather than planning what to study, because there's a team which is already taking care of it, how you have to plan and how you have to achieve your dreams. So they are doing their part already. Okay, so there is also, we cover a syllabus oriented, which is like the school syllabus is covered beforehand. So you can just let us know that this is the date on which I'll have that exam, and this is the curriculum, or this is the chapters. So we'll take into account that those chapters are shared and the sheets of practice are given to you, and the doubts of all that chapter is cleared so that you perform good in the school exam. As well as we handle the custom requests. Custom requests are the ones for the students who think that they already know this topic. They want to learn something more. They want to be prepared for some more entrance exams maybe, or maybe for the next class, or maybe there's a topic which is not covered in the textbook, but the child wants to learn more about it. So in that case, you can tell us, we will be ready with that chapter to deliver to the students and teach them. Isn't that great? So there is no proper schedule just like that we get in a textbook that you have to learn only these chapters in this year. The whole year you have to learn these chapters. No, it's just on how the child wants to learn, how much the child wants to learn. So we are there to teach them. so that they can achieve what they want in their life. Isn't that great? Now with this, I think you all will agree that yes, Swiflearn is a platform which can be known as the India's most sincere learning destination. Yeah? All right, everyone, can you give me a thumbs up that you are there with me and you agree to it? Okay, can I see that? Yeah, thank you. All right, so there are some more key features that makes this platform apart from all the rest of the platforms that are available. That is, there is a detailed progress report. So we analyze that when student enroll with us, जब student हमारे पास आता है तो हम उसका एक standard देखते हैं कि हाँ, this is the standard at which he is right now or she is. So, but we make it a point that that graphs goes on heights. It never drops. But कभी कभी तो होता ही है ना, बच्चे को कभी नहीं भी समझ आ सकता. But this graph helps us to know that it's a drop. So we need to buck up more to the child and we have to deliver the topic in some other context so that he or she is able to understand much better and the graph starts increasing. Yes, so we are there for that. Then the next point is that there is a Swiflearn academic test series. So what this platform has, it has a test series. So there's a test which keep on going on our platform live. So there are number of students. There are no limits. So there's a lot of students who come and perform that exam, that test. So with that stat exams, we are able to analyze our growth and our standard or our level at which we are standing. How and why do we need this? I'll explain in more depth. See, the point here is that in a school, there are 30 students in a class. Am I right? 30 or 35? Okay, let's take an average of 30. And 5 sections, every school has approximately. That comes total of 150. So right now, a student is taking a competition with the number of students that is 150. So he knows that, okay, he's doing more. The percentage is high and he has increased more in the limit of 150 students only. But that really happens in the real world. ऐसा कुछ real world में तो नहीं होता ना. हमारे पास सिर्फ 150 students के साथ हमारा competition end of the day में नहीं है. We have the whole globe, whole students that come together and they are performing that. So to make and analyze, to actually be very focused for a future, this SAT exams is very helpful. That tells us that yes, we are able to compete with the real world which is around. Because end of the day, when I get graduated, I have to see the world. I have to have my achievements. So for that, the preparation is done beforehand. छोटे से ही प्रिपरेशन बड़े का सोचेंगे तो वर्क इजी हो जाएगा बिकॉज वी हैव लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू डू दैट. बट अगर आप सोचो कि वो सारा का सारा एंड में करेंगे बिफोर द फाइनल एग्जाम, इज इट पॉसिबल? नो, राइट? That is what this SAT exams helps each and every student to grow and learn. That is important. You should learn the things, right? Yes? Okay. We also provide unlimited practice sets. So there is no limit. You keep on practicing. We follow the mantra that says practice make everyone perfect. Isn't it? So we want each and everyone who is enrolling on a platform to achieve the goal. That is the first point which I keep on mentioning because the goal is important. The future which you want to dream, you want to become, that is important. Secondly, you're practicing it so that you keep on practicing and you become a perfect person. So that topic is perfectly done by you, and in any variety or any variation the question is given, you are able to solve that. Yes? Okay. We also have the subjective test for the school exams. School exams are subjective, right? So you have to write the steps and each and every steps carry marks. So what this helps us that we also conduct a subjective test on our platform. By this, what are we able to do? We can see that you are doing the steps as what is required in the school exam and you're writing the statements. Coming to maths, like this is a math session and I think everyone is interested in maths to know, is it helpful or not? It is. Imagine the theorems. Can you directly prove without the steps? No. And even if you know the steps, are the steps appropriate? Are the reasoning of the steps appropriate? So this subjective steps help us to know and we can analyze this. Yes, you are able to solve that steps wise only and you know how to write each and every step so that you don't lose any marks in the school exam. Isn't that great? Okay. Now, I think this is a lot about the platform, and I think you all are convinced that it is a good one and you are learning with us on YouTube live, aren't you? Yes, and you want more such sessions to come up and you want to learn more about it. So I think you should subscribe to the channel, press on the bell icon so that you never miss any update. You never miss Haneet ma'am coming on this platform, teaching you live and you are not there. And later you realize, oh, we would have been there, then I would have interacted with her. I would have given her more answers and I would have known that, yes, I am able to solve it. Don't we all want to solve the questions right now? Yes? Okay, let's see who all are there with me today and who all will be participating in the quiz. So today it's number system, fourth part, problems on real numbers. Okay, so I think you have done the homework that we have discussed in the previous session. No? Yes, I think you all have. And the comments you can write there so that I can check that you all are doing that or not. And that names which we will call upon in the next session as a shootout. So I think this session, whoever the questions, who all are solving it after also, you can tell me in the comments on this video, even if you're not here live. I'll read those comments and those names who all are giving the good answers and right answers. So we'll take that name in our next video or session. So let's see who is the one who's making and understanding more with us on the YouTube, right? Okay, so the objective for today's class is mind mapping of number system. So what is mind mapping? See, now what are we doing is we are giving you everything there. So we are making whole mind map chart. So you just need to take a screenshot for that. And later on, before going to the exam, just go through that and you are sorted. Everything is done. You're already done. You know how to practice. Just to revise, a quick revision before the session or before the test. We all want it, right? Before the test, we all just say, let us have some notes so that we can go through it. So here we go. We have made the notes for you. So don't have to waste more time. Keep on learning and practicing. We'll also do the concept-based questions. We'll practice questions based on these. There will be some quizzes and fun facts and subjective type questions. So how do we solve the question subjectively? All right, good to go? Yes? All right, so this is a mind map. So in mind map, it's number system. In this number system, what is this number system? It's writing numbers and expressing it. So it's a writing system of expressing numbers, simple number and system. In a system, writing system in which we express numbers, we call it number system. Now in number system, the why are we studying? Because there is a number line which is generally horizontal that we make and has an equal intervals that we have done in first part, right? Now the number systems has so many numbers inside. So what are the numbers which are inside? We call them real numbers. So the main category, the main tree, right? Can we say that? The main tree is the real numbers that we denote with capital R, right? Now this main tree is subdivided into two small parts, two branches going out of the tree. That is, one is rational numbers, one is irrational numbers. So now coming to what are rational numbers that we discussed first. So they were the numbers which we could write in a form of P by Q. So P by Q, where Q being the denominator cannot be 0. So that is the only rule. Whichever numbers are there which I can write in a form of a fraction P by Q and Q is not 0. So that we call them rational numbers. Now, the rational numbers are subdivided into three categories. There are natural numbers that start with capital N. And now, what are natural numbers that we have discussed? Can anyone tell me natural number starts from? Yes? Can anyone tell me from where does natural number start? The natural number starts from 1. That's right. So, it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4. The right hand side, the positive numbers. All of them which starts from 1 come in the natural numbers. We also call it normal numbers in the way of learning, but we won't say that in your school exam, okay? Just for learning, it's a normal way of counting. So if I give you a bucket of apples and you have to count. So from where will you start counting? You'll say 0 apple. No, right? When you pick up the 1, you'll say 1 apple, then 2, then 3. So this is normally how do we count. So normally the way we count the numbers, we call it the natural numbers. Clear? And it can go to infinite because the counting of the numbers never end. Yes? Great. Now coming to the next one, whole numbers that represent by W. They are the, what is the difference between a whole number and a natural number? What are the difference? Yes. Now you can comment. I'm reading it side by side. Yes, so it just has a zero more, right? So if I add in a natural number, if I have a bag of natural numbers and I put a zero number in it, that will become a whole number, right? So it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the positives. Now coming to the next category that are known as integers denoted by Z. So why are they known as Z? Because they are having the numbers positive as well as negative. So all are there. 0 to 1 are the whole numbers. What if I put negative numbers? So negative 1, negative 2, negative 3 and so on to the negative side. These all combine together and become the integers, right? Now what all we have done? We have done all the categories, we have revised that, and we have also studied the magnification, successive magnification. So how do we write the irrational numbers? All right, we forgot to discuss the irrational, right? Yeah, so irrational numbers cannot be represented in form of P by Q. So the fractions, in the numbers which I cannot write in a form of fractions, that I call it irrational, like root 3, root 5, pi. These are the values. Even if I try to, so I am not able to write that in fractions because what happens is they are repeating themselves. So I don't know when will they stop so that I can write them in fractions, right? So that's why we call them irrational numbers. Now writing those numbers, rational and irrational, in a number line, we need to magnify it. We need to magnify means there are so many numbers between two numbers. If so, this is an example of a number line that says 5 and 6. All right, so they are number 5 and 6. And we see that, okay, when we consider just 1 point, so we have 10 intervals in that. But what about 5.3 to 5.4? We again have 10. How? Let's see once again. Let's revise this one. So I can write 5.30, 5.40. So now the counting will be 5.30, 5.31, 5.32 and so on. It will go till 5.39 and then it will be 5.40, right? Now we think now the number line is over, the gap is fine. Then we are wrong. It's not. We still have a lot of numbers between them. So we'll take one example of 5.37 which is given in the picture. That says 5.37. That again I can write 0. Now coming to 5.380. So now how many do I see? Can't you see there's so many numbers still between them? So this is how we realize that end of the day we have so many real numbers that we do not make on a number line, but they are there inside it. So we need to magnify if we have to show that on a number line. Okay, so I'll expect you all to take a screenshot of this right now so that before going to the exam, you are able to do that. And you have to just go through this once and everything is sorted. The whole chapter is revised, right? So here we go with the second notes, which will be more handy for you when you are going for a school exam. So that is how to rationalize. So which are the rationalizing factors? So what do we mean by rationalization? It is in the form when a denominator has an irrational number. In that case, we need to rationalize it so that we can make those numbers on a number line or we can know the exact value for that. So that makes our work a little easier and it is more expressive, right? So in that case, what will I do? When I see there is root P at the bottom, so I know root P or any root. P and Q are two terms which can be any number, whichever you want, you can take it. So if I take an example of 1 over root 2. But now I know root 2, how do I make it a rationalize? How do I remove root 2 from the denominator? So for this, we all know root 2 into root 2 is a 2. That is why we are multiplying root P, that is in this case root 2, to the numerator as well as the denominator so that the fraction does not change. So this is how we rationalize. Multiplying the rationalization factor to the numerator as well as the denominator so that the whole fraction does not change, but we are able to represent it in a form of a rational number. Okay. Great. So these are the ways by which you can do that. If there are two terms, P and Q, just remember the shortest way of doing it. You don't need to mug up anything in maths. There's no thing you have to mug up. You just need to understand. Okay. So this is what, take the same numbers. So it's root P, take root P. It's Q, take Q. But the only thing, the difference between that is that this is a negative that will be turned into a positive. Whereas if the denominator has a positive, will be turned into a negative. That's it. Okay. Moving on to the next one, it says 1 over root P minus root Q. So now root P, root Q, they are the same. Can you see that? We are using the same numbers. If it's given in roots, we'll use roots. If given as numbers, normal, we use it normals. The difference between is just the sign. Now it's negative, so we'll make it positive 1. When it's positive, we'll make it a negative 1. Yeah, so this is what was the concept of rationalization. Now moving to the exponential ones. What have we done? We have used these rules before. So if you have not seen my video before, you can go and check that. We have done some questions based on them as well. So that will add to more of a practice. But right now, let's revise what all we have studied. So product law. P to the power m. So P can be a base number, which can be any number. When the bases are same and they are getting multiplied, in that case, what do? We keep the base the same. Instead, we just add the powers. Yeah, that is why. See, it's getting multiplied. That's why we call it product law, in which the bases are same, they are getting multiplied, and in the end of the day, we keep the base same, but we add the powers. Moving on to the division law, when we divide two numbers with the bases are same, in that case, what do? We'll subtract the powers, okay? Multiplication, powers are added. In division, when the bases are same, just remember that the bases have to be same. We are just talking for that. So when bases are same, the powers are subtracted. Moving on to the power law, that means one base having a power over the other. In that case, we multiply the power. This means m multiplied by n. So base remains the same. Instead, we multiply the power. What is a reciprocal law? So this reciprocal law means that if a fraction, it's p over q, but has a negative power, that is negative m. So in negative power, we have to turn it into a positive one. So in that case, what will we do? We'll change the numerator into denominator and denominator into numerator. So usko bas ulta karna hai. That is why it says reciprocal. So the denominator becomes the numerator. So PQ ban jayega, and that is Q will go on the top and P will come at the bottom. Numerator denominator ban jayega, denominator numerator ban jayega. As easy as that, but the power will remain the same. So we'll only remove the negative sign, rest the fraction remains the same. All right, so I'll erase everything, and so that you can take a screenshot, which is handy before the school exam. Okay, you can take your time, just take a screenshot. I'll give you a few more seconds to do that. And everyone, whoever is there with us, I'm happy to see you all, and I'm very excited because now we are starting a quiz time. We'll do quizzes, and I want your interaction in that so that you can solve those questions and let me know that have you understood or not. This chapter is clear to my students who are there with me on YouTube, or are they not? Okay, so let me see. So concept-based questions. So let's check your knowledge. So the first question goes like this. The rational number 3 over 3 divided by 40, or 3 by 40, is equals to what? So here we go with the first question that says that a rational number 3 divided by 40 is equals to what? Are there people, students there? Yeah, can you give me the answer? I'm waiting for the answer from you that says rational number 3 divided by 40 is equals to? Pretty easy, right? It's saying a fraction. It's a rational number. How is equals to? So that means we have to write in a form of a decimal, right? So what will we do? We'll divide it. So what can we do it? 3 goes inside and 40 comes outside. Can I divide 3 by 40? Thus, no. So I'll put 0 point. So when I write 1 0, this becomes 30, right? Now, can I do that? I still cannot do that. So I'll write one more 0 so it becomes 300. Right? Isn't that great? Yeah. So in this case, what will we do? We'll take this 0 out there. This first 0, decimal, I got 1 0. Right? Then I put one more 0 so that I get a bigger number, that is 300. All right. So on doing this, what do I get? Can you see this? It's 40. Does 300 come in 40 table? No, it does not. So what will I do? I'll multiply it by 7. So I get 280. Am I right? On subtracting, I'll get 20. Now 20, it's not possible. So I'll just put 0, 1, bring it down. That comes out to be 200. I'll write 5. That comes out to be 200. On subtracting, this becomes 0. So let's see. Have we got the right answer? Yeah. Yes, that's the right answer. We did it right. So we are able to express a rational number that is a form of p by q into a decimal just by dividing. Yeah? Okay. Moving on to the next question. Let's go and let me know who all are there. Quickly, give me the answer. The next question says that every natural number is a whole number. True or false? Let's see who can give me this answer. Every natural number is a whole number. True or false? Yes, go ahead. I'm watching your comments. Let's see, and I'll take your names too. Okay? So every natural number is a whole number. Is it true or is it false? Think over it of any natural number. It says every. So before that, why not we take just one more? So I'm giving you some help side by side. So let's imagine. Okay, Pankaj, you said true. Let's see. Who else is there with us? Let's see some more comments. Everyone is starting to write it. So every natural number is a whole number. So let us think of any natural number and put it in the category of whole number. Does it come? Okay, Anmol, that's true. Let's see who all are giving the right. So I've got 2 people saying true and 1 Larry saying false. So let's see who got this right. So the right answer for this question is true. Well done, students. So the right answer is true because every natural number. So natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and they fall into the category of whole numbers. Yes, so every natural number is a whole number. Well done, students. Okay, moving on to the next one. Here we go. It says root a plus b when multiplied by root a minus b, what do we get? Let's see. So what do we get when we multiply these two brackets that have root a plus b in one and root a minus b? So what is the answer? Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting for your answers. It says root a plus b multiplied by root a minus b. So what do we get? It's more like capital A plus b multiplied by capital A minus b, where capital A is root a and capital B is root b. So what is this identity says? That capital A plus b multiplied by, who all are giving me the answer? Is it true or is it false? Yes. So the right answers for this one is, it's true. Okay, well done, students. The right answer is true. Yes, we can separate them and multiply it. Well done. Now moving on to the next question. It says every whole number is a natural number. True or false? So every whole number, whichever you can think of, is a natural number. So every whole number is a natural number. True or false? Let's see. So every whole number is a natural number. Is it true or false? So the right answer for this one is no. Okay, let's see. Pankaj says no. Every whole number is not. Yes, that's right. It's false. Why is it false? Because 0 is a whole number. So the only exception for that is 0. So 0 is a whole number which does not come in the category of natural numbers. That's why the answer is false. Well done, Pankaj. Okay, moving on to the next question. Let's see what's the answer. Okay, when we add two irrational numbers, it may be a rational or an irrational number. Let us see. Think over it, that when you add two irrational numbers, what you get, you may be a rational or it can be an irrational. So is it true? When you add, yeah, thank you Pankaj for giving the answer as well and explaining it in the comments. Well done. Okay, now moving on to the next question. It says that when we add two irrational numbers, the result may be a rational or a irrational. Is it true or is it false? Yes, yes. Let's see who all can give me the answer for this one. Is it true or is it false? It's a... You can take any guesses also, it's fine. Yes, the answer is true. Well done. Yes, when we add two irrational numbers, you may get a rational or you may get an irrational number as well. So the answer is true. Okay, moving on to the next one. The rationalization factor of 3 minus root 7 is... Let's see who all can give me the answer. This is very easy. This we have already explained in the rules today as well. We have revised that the rational factors of a number 3 minus root 7 is... So it says 3 minus root 7 and we have to rationalize that. So what will be the factor for this? So what will be the factor for 3 minus root 7? Let's see. Okay, I know root 7 writing by the mobile may be a little difficult. So you can put a tick instead of root 7. So that would help you in the comments. And I would know, okay, you're talking about root 7. So let's see who all can give me the answer now. I given a hint that root 7 will also come. Okay, so rationalization factor of 3 minus root 7 will be... It will be 3 plus root 7. That's right, because we just changed the sign. The numbers remains the same. We just changed the negative into the positive sign. Okay, great. Moving on to the next question. It says, what is the rationalization factor of 7 plus root 6? So what will be this one? 7 plus root 6 is... So next question says that the rationalization factor of 7 plus root 6 will be... Now the question is given, the question for which the factor is asked, that is given in positive. So what we'll do? We'll turn the positive sign into negative. That's right. And we'll keep the numbers as it is. So what will be the answer? 7 minus root 6. Here we go. Well done. All right, moving on to the next one. It says the value of n for which root n is a rational number. Yes, we have to find out the value of n in such a way where root n is a rational number. So I'll give you some options that says A option is 2, B is 4, C is 7, D is 11. So what will be the answer? The question says that we have to find out the value of n. So n has to be a number in such a way that root n is a rational number. So एक n एक number है, उसका जब हम root निकालते हैं तो वो एक rational number होता है. तो options are given. A option says it has to be, the number has to be 2. B says the number has to be 4. C says the number has to be 7. D says the number has to be 11. So what will be the answer? A, B, C or D? Yes, yes, you can do it. It's pretty easy. If not, then why not put those options and see are you getting a rational number or not? Easier one. When you have options, you have the answers. Obviously, there has to be any one of them. 4 में से कोई एक तो हो गई, तो why not take that root? So when I put the value n as 2, will I get root 2 a rational number? No. Moving on to the second one, 4. I'll take n the value as 4, and when I take the root of 4, what do I get? What is root of 4? Root of 4 is, I can write it as root of 2 into 2, which becomes root of 2 multiplied by root 2. We know that's root 2 into root 2 is 2. So this is 2. Can I write this in a rational number as a p by q form? Yes, I can, and q is not equals to 0. So I satisfy both the situation. So the right answer would be B. So I don't need to solve more when I've already got an answer, and the right answer is B part. Okay, well done. Here we go with the next question. The next question says, if 1 divided by 7 is equals to this, then 4 divided by 7, what will be the answer? Now it's telling me that if I divide 1 by 7, I get this as a number. But when I divide 4 by 7, what will I get? In this case, what will I do? I know this value. Why not I multiply it by 4? Pretty easy. Because I know 1 by 7 is equals to 0.1428, so on. Whereas 4 by 7, I can write it as 4 multiplied by 1 by 7. So that means if I multiply 4 with the value of 7, 2857143, I'll get the answer. Yes? Okay. So this you need to solve it on your own. Just a simple multiplication. You can do that. And the answer which you will get after doing it would be 0.571428,571. Yeah? Great. Moving on to the next one. 3 plus root 3 when multiplied by 3 minus root 3. What do you get? That's pretty easy. Let's see who all can do it. So here A is 3, B is root 3. So it says A plus B when multiplied by A minus B. What do we get? Yes, A squared minus B squared identity. So why not put the value 3 squared minus root 3 squared, which comes out to be 3 squared is 9 minus 3 comes out to be 6. Let's see, have we got the answer 6? Here we go. Yes, that's right. The answer is 6. Great. Moving on to the next one. If 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power x is equals to 2 to the power 8, then find the value of x. Let's see who all can do this. In this question, it says a to the power n. Remember, we did it multiplied by a to the power n. It's a product rule. That says it's equal to the a to the power m plus n. So you have to use this identity law, the exponential law, the product law to solve this and get the value of x. Let's see who all can give me. Yeah. So what is this? It say that 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power x, this is into, will equals to 2 to the power 8, which comes out to be 2 to the power 3 plus x, which is equals to 2 to the power 8. Now we know the LHS is equals to the RSX. The bases are same. That means the power has to be same. So in that case, we'll say 3 plus x will be equals to 8. So how will I get the value of x? So x would be 8 minus 3. So what is the value of x? Let's see. Are we getting the right answer? Yes, the value of x is 5. So by subtracting 8 minus 3, we get 5. Yes, that's right. So the value for this question, the value of x is 5. Great. Moving on to the next one. Let's see who all can give me now. If m and n are two positive numbers such that m to the power n is 32, then what will be the value of n to the power m? Now you think it's a little tricky one? Okay, let's see who all can give me. So m and n are two positive numbers. So there are two numbers which are positive. It's given to us in such a way that if m to the power n is 32, we need to find out the other way around. So we have to find out n over the m. We have to find out the value of this one. How will we go about it? M to the power n is 32. So when I do the factorization of 32, I'll do it. It will come 2. Then keep on doing. Will come out to be 2 to the power 5 will equals to 32. Right? So now when I know 2 to the power 5 is equals to 32, why not I put this value here? So that comes out to be m to the power n, which is equals to 2 to the power 5. Yes? Great. By equalizing, I'll get to know that m is equals to 2, n is equals to 5. Why not I put these values here? So what do I get? 5 to the value of 2. 5 power 2 comes out to be 25. Let's see, are we able to get the right answer or not? Let me erase it so that you see it clearly. That's right. The answer is 25. Great. Moving on to the next one says, if m and n are two positive numbers such that m to the power n is 32, then we have to find out m to the power mn. This we have done. We know what's the value of m and n before question. Now, can you tell me directly, just putting the values, what will be the answer of m on the power mn? So here mn are getting multiplied. So what will be the answer? Quickly tell me. So in the previous question when we solved, we realized that the power of m was 2. The power n is 5. The value of m was 2 because it was 2 over the power 5. So the value of m over n, m is 2, n is 5. Now I have to find out m to the power mn. So it comes out 2 to the power 2 into 5. So what is 2 into power 2 into 5? That comes out to be 2 to the power 10. Great. On solving this, you will get the answer that is 1024. This you can do it. It's pretty easy. You keep on multiplying to 10 times and you'll get the value of this, which is 1024. Great. Okay, moving on to the next question. It says, find the rational numbers between 3 and 4. Pretty easy. Rational numbers. Yeah, we have done in our previous session. When you come onto the YouTube, right, of Swiflearn platform, you will see the previous session in which we said that whenever we have to find out the value between two rational numbers a and b, there are two ways of doing it. There's just one way, but there are two situations in which it can happen. One of them is a, which will be greater than, and b. In that, if we have to find out something, this is between, that says a plus b over 2. Whereas when a is smaller than b, then also finding in between will be also smaller compared to b. But we have to do is a plus b divided by 2. Yeah, Preeti, you can go ahead with your doubt. I'm there to solve it here. I'll read the question and solve it. Okay. So right now it says a here is 3. B here is 4. So what do we get? The rule is a plus b divided by 2. So what is 4 plus 3? 7. And putting 7 by 2. So we all know the rational number that we can find between these two numbers is easily by using it is 7 by 2. Yeah? Great. So moving on to the next one. It says find the value of root 5 plus 2 to the whole power. To whole power 2. So what does it say? Root 5 plus 2 whole power 2, which comes out to be, if I say a plus b whole square, which comes out to be a square plus 2ab plus b square. We all know this identity. We have learned that. So how will I use? Just put those values. So a is equals to root 5, whereas b is equals to 2. Yes. So what is the answer now? Root 5 plus 2 whole square will come out to be root 5 square plus 2 into root 5 into 2 plus 2 square. So root 5 square is 5 plus 4 root 5. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 root 5 plus 4. That comes out to be 9 plus 4 root 5. Let's see, have we getting the same answer? Let me erase it. Yes, that's right. We are getting 4 root 5 plus 9, or we can say it 9 plus 4 root 5. All right, great. Moving on to the next question. It says the value of, you have to find out the value of 32 to the power 1 by 5 is equals to what? So what will be the value in such a way that it's given 32 to the power 1 by 5? It's equals to what? Anyone can tell me this answer? I think this is pretty easy. Yeah? How will we do it? We all have done 32 before that, and right now, after doing so many questions, I think you all would have learned that 32 is equals to 2 to the power of 5. So just putting that 2 to the power of 5, whole power 1 by 5. Now, when we have a base same and the powers are over another power, in that case, what do? We multiply the power. That's right. In that case, this gets cancelled. That's remain with the power 1, which is equals to the number 2. Let's see, are we getting the right answer or not? That's right. Great. The answer is 2. Okay. Moving on to the next one. This one you have to do it. Find the value of minus 125 to the power 1 by 3 is equals to. Who all can give me this answer quickly? This should not take much time. This is just based on the question that we have done over it. Let's see who all can do it. So what will be the answer for this one? Yes. So the question is that we have to find out the value of minus 125 over 1 by 3. So minus, let's keep it outside because that we don't need. 125 to the power 1 by 3. This is what is required, right? So let's keep minus outside only. 125, I can write 3 to the power 5 to the power 3. When I multiply 5 3 times, I get 125. Now it's over power same. In that case, we multiply. It gets cancelled. So the answer should be minus 5. Let's see, are we getting that answer or not? Well done. We are getting the answer, that is minus 5. I hope you're understanding how are we actually using those rows that we have done, and that is available in the mind map. On the starting of the video, just take a screenshot before going for the entrance exam or the school exam, right? So that would be a quite handy one just for revising those laws and rules once. So find the value of 11 to the power 1 by 2 divided by 11 to the power 1 by 4 is equals to. Let's see who all can do it. So we have to find out the value of 11 to the power 1 by 2 divided by 11 to the power 1 by 4. Now we know when the bases are same, they are getting divided. In that case, what do? We subtract the power. That's it. Now just doing that, it comes out to be 11 to the power 4 minus 2 by 4 because the denominators are not same. In that case, we have to take LCM. We know that we have done it in our 5th grade. So just using the previous knowledge, putting it here, that comes out to be 2 by 4. When I subtract, I get 1 by 2. So that should be 11 to the power 1 by 2. Let's see, are we getting the answer? Great. See, it's so easy. You don't need to think that maths is difficult. Just you need to know the knowledge and the concept. Using those, putting them, and you are sorted. So the value of, the next question, here we go. The value of 121 to the power half divided by 121 to the power 2 is equals to, just on the same note, the bases are same, they are getting divided. So what will I do? I will subtract the power. Alright, so this question, who all are watching this video, I'll not show you the answer. This answer I want in my comments so that I can take a shoot out. This question type of this, I've already done that before. So I think you will be able to do that quickly. So I won't be showing the answer for this one. Let's see who all can do it. So here we go with the next one. The question says, locate the value of root 5 on a number line. We have already done in our previous session, number I think 2 or 3, I don't exactly remember the part, but you can go ahead and see it, that how did we find out the value of root 2 and root 3, right? We did that, but now here we are changing the question and making it more wide by doing it the value of root 5. So how do we calculate root 5? This is the basic question that everyone says. Ma'am, अब इसमें कैसे root 5 में कैसे करें? Easy है. 5 को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 4 plus 1. 1 का स्क्वायर 1 हो सकता है, राइट? सो 1 का स्क्वायर आ गया. 4 किसका स्क्वायर है? 2 का स्क्वायर. That's it. So इसको रूट में लिखेंगे तो हमारे पास यही वैल्यू आएगी, राइट? So we can take base as 2, perpendicular as 1. Using the Pythagoras theorem, I'll get hypotenuse equals to root 5. So I can calculate the value. Yeah, now I think everyone can do it. Still, I can guide you by solving this. Just 1 second it will take. Let's see how did we do. So we did here. We'll take a line, straight line with the measurement of 2 centimeters as we have decided to keep the base as 2. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. I know it won't be perfect, but you have to use the scale. So that will be. So in this case, this OA will be the base equals to 2 centimeter. Now I can make a straight perpendicular, take a compass, cut an arc of 1 centimeter. This will be point B. AB has to be 1 centimeter. Now just joining these 2 points, we'll join OB, which comes out to be the hypotenuse, right? This is root 5 that we are talking about. So OB will be equals to root 5 centimeter. I'll put a compass at O, take a measurement of this and start drawing an arc. The moment it cuts the main number line, the point P, the value of this will be root 5, right? All right, so this will be the value of root 5. Still, if you want, you think you're not sure of the construction, you can do that by knowing that root 5 value is 2.2360. So this is the value. Let's see who all can get it in this scale. That has to be between 2 and 3 and has to be near to 2. If that is the case, then that means that you're getting and the construction has been done perfectly. All right. Great. Now, moving on to the next one, it says, you have to use the successive magnification to locate 8.67 on a number line. So, locating it is very easy. I think so you all can do it. Yes, it will come between 8 and 9. I know that would be the point, but I have to go more deeper. So, that will I'll take between 8.6 to 8.7, but now I think it's 0 and it's 0. Still I have many numbers, so I'll take in between. That would be 8.66 and 8.67. Now I'll magnify that more, so that would be 8.66. Here would be 8.67. Now 667. I'm so sorry, it has to be 667, right? In that case, this is 0, this is 7, so I know I have 8.661, 8.662. Here we go. This should be 7. When I proceed, the last one would be 670. Right? So I'll just erase this once again so that we have the exact value that we are looking for. So the exact value of 6.67 will be at this point, which is between 8.660 to 8.670. I hope it's clear. Yeah, great. So moving on to the next sum of questions, which are for you to do the homework, and I'll give those answers right here. But still, if you are getting that answer, you can put that in the comments so that I know personally. I will see all the comments which are there on this video or whatever video which I'm making. I make it a note that I go through all the comments and make it a shootout in the next session. I take you all your names on my live session, that you are the great students who are able to solve and understand and learn with me here on the YouTube, right? So here are some questions that says, you have to find two irrational numbers between these. The same type of question, you are repeating it where the numbers are already in a form of decimals. And the third one says that rationalize the denominator this. That is 1 over root 6 minus root 5. All right. So this is the homework that you have to do, but I'll wait for the comments. Let's see who all will practice. So here we go with the answers. You can tally that you are getting the right answer or not. There may be variations in the two irrational numbers. So don't think that you're not getting these answers. That means it's wrong. It's not. There can be a lot of variations. Don't worry. Put that in comments. I'll make it a point to tell you that whatever answer you are writing, that's right or not. And I'll guide you. Okay. So what all we have learned the whole session is the mind map, which is the handy one. That is very useful. You don't need to make notes on your own. It's already done. We have done questions based on that. We have also practiced some more. There were quizzes, there were subjective type questions, and there were some questions for homework as well. Right? Now the fun part that is still missing, it's a cool trick which we keep on telling our students in our proper platform, which the students understand and they can be a little more smarter and apart from everyone else. So the question or the trick that I am coming up with you today is, it says, you take any number, You multiply it by 3. So you think of any number you want. So let's play this trick right now, okay? Take any number, multiply it by 3, okay? Now, whatever, when you multiply, the answer you get, you add them. So let's do it right now. I'll take a number 31. Does not come in 3 table. I'm taking it specially for that, okay? Now I'll multiply it by 3. Let's multiply it by 3. I get 93. Now what does it say? Now add the digits of the new number. So the new number is 93. Let's add 9 plus 3. What do I get? 12. And add them all together. So that is what new number. I've added them all together. I got 12. So what happens now? Why am I doing it? The trick here is that whatever the number you will get will be divisible by 3. Yes, 12 is divisible by 3. That's true. So no matter whatever number I'm taking, it's true for me. So I think you all should practice. Let's try to beat it. Let's see if we can think of any number which does not prove this true. कुछ तो ऐसा होगा ना जो इस statement को false कर सकता है या नहीं? Let's find out. Till now, how many I have practiced, I am not able to do that. That's why I bought this trick in front of you. The cool trick. Let's see who is the genius person out there who can think of a number in such a way that it breaks this cool trick. So take a number, multiply it by 3, add it together and see is it divisible by 3 or not. Yeah? Great. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for taking your precious time out, studying with me and making this session more interactive. Looking forward to come up with more exciting sessions like this on the YouTube channel. And kindly subscribe to our platform Swiflearn. Press on the bell icon so that you never miss any update and you don't regret, or even I don't miss you all in the next session. Alright? So this bell icon will help us and help you get to know that yes, this teacher is coming live on this platform and you can learn with us together. Till then, take care. Have a nice day. I'll come back with a new and more exciting sessions. And one more thing, why not you put more comments with the topic which you want, that you are a little weak, but you want us to prepare and come back with that. So your comments will help us know that yes, these students want to learn something more exciting, which we have not thought of till now, introducing on our platform. Maybe we'll come up with new great things so that it helps you, the students which are there with us. Because we are coming for only you guys, right? नहीं तो क्यों आएंगे? आपको ही तो पढ़ाने आ रहे हैं, तो जो पढ़ना है वही पढ़ा देते हैं. Isn't that great? Yes. So till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you.